Well, across the globe, tributes are pouring in to honor former President Jimmy Carter, who died at 100 years young on Sunday.
Yeah, his life beyond the White House had an even greater impact than his presidency, and now people in Washington are preparing to mourn his loss.
NBC's Susan McGinnis is live in Washington, D.C. Susan, interested to hear what you're seeing and what you're hearing there regarding this.
Yeah, well, good evening, Matt and Christy. The honors just keep coming in for former President Jimmy Carter, who made a lasting impact during and long after his presidency.
A century of life, decades of service.
One of the greatest men of peace, but also one of the greatest friends to the world.
America's 39th president died Sunday at his home in Plains, Georgia, surrounded by family. Memorials growing larger. Tributes and honors pouring in from former presidents and leaders around the world. Moments of silence at Sunday's Washington Commanders game and at today's opening bell.
Jimmy Carter stands as a model of what it means to live a life of meaning and purpose.
Starting out on his family's peanut farm, he later served in the military, then made the move into politics, becoming a Georgia state senator and governor. And in 1976, a run for the White House.
My name is Jimmy Carter, and I'm running for president.
As president, he called on Americans to make sacrifices.
There's no way that I or anyone else in the government can solve our energy problems if you are not willing to help.
But after a struggling economy and Ronald Reagan made Carter a one-term president, he returned to Plains to live a modest post-presidency with the love of his life, Rosalynn, who he lost just more than a year ago. It was Carter's life after the White House many find most notable, building homes for Habitat for Humanity, fighting for human rights, which earned him the Nobel Peace Prize.
Peace and human rights and treating everybody the same has been what I hope will be my legacy.
He was a great humanitarian. He set an example for all of us, and we're going to miss him.
The nation preparing its final goodbyes for a beloved son of Georgia.
And a state funeral and National Day of Mourning are set for January the 9th. Christy?
Good to know. Susan, thank you so much. And ahead at 4:30, by the way, a Secret Service agent right here in Cleveland shares with us his time spent with Jimmy Carter after the former president left the White House.